I'm foaming, dipping this German, and I'm whipping around a suburban, putting on chest, gotta make this occasion. So I'm into the shank. That was another hella good hook. Anyway, today I'll be breaking down Shelby Saap's webinar funnel. And I don't really have to introduce her because she's one of the best in the game. She has almost 1.5 million followers. She has her own agency, which is like 100k followers. And also she has her own YouTube channel. So as you can see here, she has only one link in her profile, and this is a link for a webinar. And believe me, Shelby's getting tens of millions of views every single month. And with that kind of traffic, she's making much more than $1 million per month. Okay, so let's take a look at her funnel. She's doing weekly webinars 1 time per week. She has a very short and concise and straight to the point page where you can register for the webinar. She's talking about why it's for you and what's not for you. She's talking about herself a bit, and her main call to action here is to join the webinar. After opting in, you will see that she has a thank you page, and there she's basically talking about how the webinar will go. She's thanking you for joining, and she's talking about next steps. Her webinar is 1.5 hours long. She has a really simple and easy to understand and read slides. Anyone can understand what she's talking about. And one of the most interesting parts in her webinar, which I found, is her team sending the link to the call right in the chat. And I think that this move is pretty smart because you can actually kind of engage with your audience in the chat. And the second part, you put this link several times, like I'm not even joking. Her team sent this link like 10 or 20 times, and this is like really simple next step. Okay, overall about her presentation, slides are pretty simple and that's why they're working. Second of all, she's extremely good presenter, like, well, she's a closer and she understands psychology and she knows how to talk to her audience, and she has this, Shelby Saap vibe. If you know what kind of content she makes, you know what I'm talking about. And the last but not least, she's extremely good at hyping up her audience because she's so optimistic and she's like, screaming, laughing, making jokes, and she's a really good presenter. And her usual offer is over 3k. And with that kind of traffic and with that kind of offer, with that kind of positioning, with that kind of beautiful webinar, it is absolutely reasonable that she's making over 70k per webinar, and transition from engagement to pitch was extremely good. Guess what? She doesn't have a webinar replay. There are probably hundreds of reasons why she's not doing that, and this is probably because of the fact that when you watch the replays, you're not that sophisticated to buy, rather than you sitting with her on the live webinar where she can, kind of engage with you. Anyway, thanks for watching, peace.